Yo, what's up? Name is JetLeo1 and welcome back to some more Let's Play 21. But we finished Sin and Punishment 1, so now it's time to do the sequel. Welcome to Sin and Punishment times 10. Yeah, this game is so good. So you know how I said that these two games are the best two rail shooters ever? This is the best rail shooter ever. Because Treasure went and took the first game and made everything better. But I would like to note before we begin that just like with the first game, I'm doing the recording weird, but this time it's not going to be, well, it's going to be semi-similar, but in this game, instead of having 3 stages with a bunch of sections like the first game did, this one has 8 stages, and they're just really, really long. So I'm going to be doing these like game times. I'm going to sit, record an entire stage, and then just cut it up into even parts. So, not going to get an intro every video and stuff, but it's the easiest way I can do it. So let's get right into the action with Stage 0, Escape. I'll be playing as Issa. There's 2 characters to pick between. And it's kind of like the shot styles from the first game, but you can't switch on the fly. Unless you unlock a bonus game mode for beating the game with both characters, but I don't particularly like Kachi. So I'm going to be playing as Issa. But their difference is that Issa is generally all around stronger because he's got a stronger cannon sword. But Kachi has a auto-lock super attack. That's one of the new game mechanics. I'll be going over that in this level. But Kachi has auto-lock super attack, and Issa's just a massive explosion that does lots of damage and is really useful. Also, it's Issa Amamaya. Why wouldn't you play as Issa Amamaya? Why wouldn't you? So, welcome to Sin and Punishment 2.
Thrusters prime. 30 seconds to atmospheric breach.
So yeah, there's English subtitles, so I can talk over cutscenes again. It's beautiful.
Should be smooth sailing from here on out.
Never say that. It's jinxing it. I told you. So I'm going to be upfront and just warn you. I'm going to try in this episode to sit here and cover game mechanic changes and the story. Because just like with the first game, they tell you nothing about the story. You had to go and read a manual that didn't even make it to America to learn about the armed volunteers and Achi's group and everything. Yeah, it wasn't really helpful. So, first things first, we have Issa Amamaya as our playable character, and he is currently protecting a girl named Kachi. She has no last name. And I'm going to go over the mechanics once we finish this cutscene, and then I'll talk about the story a bit more. The story is very weird, but it does clear up the first game a bit.
Kachi.
Like a lot. Like I said it was going to clear it clears it up, don't worry.
Oh man, what's our status?
Downed. Crashed. In a lot of trouble. How else can I put your status?
The ship's totaled. It won't be long until the reactor explodes.
Well, that's even worse than I thought. Just have the core reactor on a spaceship blow up. Okay.
Online. We've got company.
Apparently there's random invaders on the ship.
Here's the plan.
Whoever shot us down is
We
coming
need to
after
get
us.
out of here now. If we take out those intruders, the security doors will unlock.
And there it is. The cannon sword. But Issa's is actually better than his dad's. Or his mom's. Because his is shaped like a revolver and it deals more damage. So welcome to the gameplay of Sin and Punishment 2. Let's go over some of the things that they changed. Biggest change? Wii remote controls. It's awesome. So much easier to aim. You can hit everything quite easily. If you are any good at all at aiming things. Which is why I'm playing this on easy, but they still managed to up the difficulty compared to the first game. Because of the fact now that you can aim, like aim with the Wii remote, they can balance it out by making you have to deal with a lot more stuff because you can aim faster and easier and more precise. Quite evil. Second thing to go over. Dodge rolling. You can shoot now. So that's part of how they balance out that or that you have to deal with a lot more. Third thing, you can fly. It's quite great. And you can dodge roll while flying. So flight is a bit of a huge game mechanic. I mean, it is called Successor of the Sky after all, for that reason. That and for some plot reasons. Third major thing, charged attack. Kaboom. So like I said, Issa here has the grenade shot, and Kachi has an auto lock where she can lock onto multiple targets. or she can lock onto the same target multiple times, depending on what you feel like doing. It's whatever. And then one last gameplay change, which is one of my favorites, even though it's not that important. Just tapping the button will let you do a sword swing instead of having to worry about if something's close to you or not. That's the gameplay, I think. I'm not really forgetting anything, am I? Let's see. Flight, sword, charge attacks, aiming. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So now for the story. So, like I said in the first game was about the armed volunteers fighting against the ruffians, and Saki and Iron trying to get the group of people led by Achi out of Tokyo. So this game expands on that. So at the beginning, as you saw, we were in a spaceship. And yeah, this is the world of Earth. I don't know if it's the same Earth, but they even say that. That's like the first thing they say in the manual, is that there are multiple Earths in this universe. And the thing is that there are two parts to the universe. There's the inner universe and the outer universe. And so, Achi in the first game was talking about her enemies from far away that she was trying to protect the world from. She was talking about the outer universe races, aliens, whatever. She was trying to prepare the world for that. So in this, the people who, I don't know, I'm trying to put this in logical order, but it's not a very logical plot, let me tell you. So it turns out that there was like a space government, basically, already in place. And what they did was they made multiple Earths, and they tried to raise humans on it to fight against
I think that's the last of them.
the outer universe enemies trying to destroy the inner universe. And so the Earth the first game was on was like that. However, they need humans to fight. And if they don't fight and they achieve peace like they did in Saki's time, on Saki's Earth, then they sit there and they send in things to wipe out the weaklings from that world. So the ruffians and Achi, indeed, everything. Achi was one of those. And so she was sent to try and strengthen Earth by making Saki a war god, as she put it. And so we got the first game. That's what happened. That's why it happened. So this game starts off with Issa, Saki and Iron's son, sitting here, and he finds a mysterious girl on a different Earth. I think the first game was Earth 4, and this one's Earth 5. So he finds a mysterious girl, and then he gets an order from the space government that he serves as a soldier for, because he got, I guess, drafted or something because of his father, maybe, because they're like, you're a good warrior, you've got a good bloodline, we need you. So he was ordered to kill the girl, kill Kachi, and he didn't want to do it because she was just a person. So he's taken her, and now they are on the run from the space government, which is the guys in black. And then the story goes from here. That's basically it. Space government, outer space enemies trying to destroy inner space planets, multiple Earths. Explosions! It's crazy. Well, at least I managed to get through the story basics. Government says kill girl, Issa said no. Girl and Issa on the run. So yeah, this game is super arcadey. There's the score multiplier, and then after every level, even if you're playing new game and just rolling through the game in order, like back-to-back stages, they still display the score screen after every mission. I'm kind of sad, because the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection got taken down, and they used to have leaderboards for this, and I was so proud of myself, because there was like 10,000 people on the leaderboards, and on stage 0, and stage 1, I think, I actually managed to get 150th, which was great, and then I never got to get any higher, because I kind of stopped playing the game, and they took it down, so I can't get it back, but whatever, that's enough about me. This has been Jet1, and I will see you next time as we continue on in this crazy, awesome shooter, rail shooter, with Stage 1 Urban Ruins, where the game really kicks off. I mean, you didn't think that they were actually going to have all the stages just be 10 minutes, right? Nope. This is where the stages start getting long. And let me tell you, when we get near the end of the game, the stages start to get to be an hour long or so, which is why I'm doing this game time style. But anyways, I'll see you next time.